Okay, so in this section, we're going to talk a little bit about cognitive presence. And what I'd like to have you think about as we look at this is, right now we've got the instructions on what to do. We've got kind of get comfortable in a quiet place. We've set the expectations, and they're going to click and watch this video. Most times, though, in a classroom experience, if you're going to have students watch something, you want to have some pre-questions to guide their thinking, because left to their own, students oftentimes will go in a lot of different directions. So I want to focus their attention on the key ingredients, the key portions of the video and themes of the video that I want them to think of. So we need some cognitive presence here to guide that thinking. So here's how we would put cognitive presence with this video. Now, a couple things about this too. If it's a skill-based video, say for example, like a video from Khan Academy on a certain math function or something like that, what I'll often do is this context, this pre-questions or this pre-thinking would be, if you get stuck, kind of rewatch portions. If you're not sure of something, if you watch the video a couple times and you're not sure, get in touch with me and I'll help explain it in a different way. So I'm kind of putting a lot of different things I want the students to think about as they're watching the video, and also any problems that I might anticipate with this. I might want to put those in this section too. But here we go. Here's a way that I would add this to. And yes, we're getting text heavy and we're going to fix that. So don't worry about that part right now. So I've modified that very kind of instructions to transition to watching the video. So now it says, get comfortable in a quiet place, sit back and watch the following video. As you watch, think about these questions. And again, this video isn't necessarily a conceptually challenging video. It's more, I just want them to reflect on certain elements of the topic. So are there parts of the video that resonate with you? Are there parts where you feel, oh yeah, I do that? Do you get a sense he has accurately portrayed the situation? In your experience, is the issue, is he describing worse than or not as bad as he describes it? What is dopamine and how does it connect to the conversation? So those are kind of the three things that I want the students to think about. And I'm trying to do that in a way that isn't accusatory or blaming the students for how much they use their phones. That always gets a negative reaction. I just want to kind of invite them into thinking about it in a more neutral way. So with that in mind, let's go back to our sample distance learning assignment here and add those components. If you're using your own assignment, do that. What are some of the pre-questions or the pre-thinking or the kind of the alerts that you want to put in the student's head before they engage with that content? Once you've added that, let's go on to the next section.